Welcome, everyone, to the 2023-2024 season of the Bowling Promotion Tour. We're here at Bowling Sphere in Fontaine, Comte, a beautiful town about 200 miles southwest of Paris, and we're here for the final of our mixed doubles competition. Our match today features Heloise Courtin of France, teamed with Halvar Hagen Nilsen of Norway, who was a last-minute substitution for Martin Larsen, who fell ill with a stomach ailment. They'll be going up against Kaergaard Nielsen of Denmark and Colombia's Jaime Gonzalez. Gonzalez coming off a victory in the Masters stepladder. Let's see how he does here. And here is Heloise Courtin to kick things off on the left lane, and she comes up just a tad high in the pocket, but gets the trip six. And let's watch this hit. Watch the three pin. Goes up against the sidewall, comes back out, and submarines the six. So a bowler's best friend there for Courtin to kick things off. And now it will be Kaergaard Nielsen, of course, Sophie's twin, who we've seen in the Masters stepladder and in this mixed doubles competition. And Karen, the lefty of the two sisters, she'll kick us off here on the right lane. And pretty good shot, goes down, doesn't quite get to the break point though, doesn't make the corner, comes up light in the pocket, leaves the 3-5-6 combination. We are on the Gateway Arch oil pattern, a 9-to-1 ratio pattern, so the pocket pretty accessible, quite a bit of concentration of oil inside the second arrow, and pretty flat outside the second arrow, so we'll see bowlers playing the track and in as deep as almost a fourth arrow, in fact, out to the dry. So Karen goes cross lane, picks up the 3-5-6, no problem. Karen and Jaime coming off a 233 to 216 victory over Monica Shack-Nielsen and Kenny B.O. And again, these teams were formed by, after the 18-game qualifying, the top four men and the top four women were paired off together, and that's how Heloise Courtin ended up with Martin Larsen. They were the high man and high women qualifier. And again, Larsen falling ill, so Halvar Hagen Nilsen, who was the next male qualifier at number 5, fills in to substitute. And here is Jaime getting ready for his first shot. Not sure what the delay is here, but he'll be up on the right-hand lane. This is, of course, a Baker competition where each bowler will bowl 5 frames in the match. The ladies kicked us off, and the men will bowl anchor in the 10th. It is a one-game match for all the marbles here in our mixed doubles competition. And here is Jaime on that right lane. He comes up a little bit high for the 4-pin, had some fireworks in his match against Gregory Ruiz. If you have not seen it, strongly advise you to go back in the same YouTube channel and check out that Masters stepladder final match. It is incredibly exciting, and to see Gonzalez's performance in the 10th, it was really world class. So comes up a little high here for a 4-pin, and he'll go to the plastic ball and straight at the 4-pin for the cover. Gonzalez, a 14-year member of Team Colombia, many international medals. He's got a top 10 in the USBC Masters, and no problem on the 4-pin there for Gonzalez. Now our first look at Halvar Hagen Nilsen, the 22-year-old Norwegian. The 2023 Bronze Reykjavik International Games, 2023 winner of the Tour of Norway. He's teamed with Gonzalez in the Team Worlds in the team final, and we saw him in the Masters stepladder, of course, so we've seen quite a bit of Halvar in these Bowling Promotion Tour matches, and let's see how he does as a substitute here for Martin Larsen. Gets his first shot off a little bit to the right and gets it to carry. Comes up off the dry a little bit high in the pocket, and sometimes you'll see that leave a 9-pin, but he does just nudge the 9 out. Let's watch the shot. And again, there's that nice knee bend and great follow through. And he says, come on, stay, lay off, lay off. Yes, gets the carry. And there's a double for the Courtin Nielsen team. And here is Heloise in her second shot on this left lane. Can they keep it going here? And that's the 6-pin she almost left last time. So both these players coming high in the pocket on that left lane. And there's a pretty good shot. She gets it down maybe a little bit right of target, just a touch. Not a bad shot though. Comes up high, just doesn't get the trip 6 this time. That'll give them the 10-pin lead. And now she'll go cross lane with her plastic ball. And no trouble on the spare there. Again, a 10-pin lead for Courtin and Halvar, Hagen, Nielsen. And now we'll see Kaergaard make her second shot on the right lane. Get these twins confused. Sophie's the right-hander, Kaergaard's the left-hander. We saw them bowl each other in the Masters stepladder. And they're both obviously excellent players. 18-year-old students. They practice basically every day in their school at Denmark. And there's another shot. That's definitely out to the left. She got that one out left to the dry, and it reacted pretty hard. Comes up high in the pocket. And again, it's a pretty good stroke on it, but unfortunately got it to the dry, and it overreacts. She's using a pretty aggressive ball there. It's got quite a bit of surface on it. So it seems like when she got it in the oil, it didn't react. When she got it out to the dry, it overreacted. And that can be problematic if you're trying to get yourself lined up on a pattern with some ratio and you're trying to score. So she goes over and covers the 6-10 spare. No problem with that. Will put them 12 pins in arrears after the second frame. No problem on the 6-10 conversion there for Kaergaard. Let's see if Jaime makes a move off his 4-pin. No one's missed the pocket yet, except for Kaergaard's first shot. She left that 3-5-6. And now Gonzalez, boy, can't say enough about his performance in the Masters stepladder. We will see him in the finals for the World's team. He'll be in all 3 of the finals in these competitions for this year. Whoa, that was way out to the right. Oh, I've never seen a shot like that out of Gonzalez so far in this matches. That one was just out the window to the right, and it's not like there's unlimited dry on this gateway arch pattern. When that ball gets to that, it's almost OB out there. Look at how it just keeps going and going and going. Gets out to about the second board. Comes up late for the washout. And that was by far one of the most errant shots I've ever seen Gonzalez throw, and all the time we've been watching him here in this competition. And now he'll go straight at the plastic ball. Almost gets the messenger across to carry the washout, but doesn't do it. Leaves him open in the 4th frame. They lost quite a bit of count, so that's going to put them 27 pins in arrears right now. So tough hole they just find themselves in, because the Halvar, Hagen, Nilsen, Courtin team has doubled. They have not opened, and Jaime with that washout puts his team pretty far behind. But let's see what the Nielsen team can do with the lead right now. And gets it out to the dry, turns it up. Oh my lord, he's gonna give it right back. That ball just went right out to the right, didn't quite make the corner. I think he was worried about going high again, maybe a little fast. And watch how this ball just doesn't make the corner. And we kind of expect this more with urethane. It's going to get to the dry, just starts to turn, but then goes forward for the 2-8-10 version. A virtually impossible spare. Very, very low percentage chance of making this. Let's see what Halvar can do with it. And he's just going to take the 2 and run. And boy, he gives quite a bit of that right back. Now it's back down to a 13-pin lead once again for the Courtin team. So let's see what Heloise can do here in her 3rd shot. She's been trip 6 and then left a 6. Let's see what she can do here in frame number 5. Heloise, aged 25, won the individual elite Paris competition in 2022. And there's a pretty good shot. Oh my lord, look at that ball come up, react off the dry, and come screaming through the face for a 4 count. Oh my goodness, tragic couple of frames here for the Nielsen team, and my goodness, did that ball come screaming off the dry and leaves a 4 count. And the only good news is that they're not on a spare, so they won't lose any count. Let's see if she can give this a run. It is makeable. She gets it out there and unfortunately goes 7 out, misses the 2-pin. That's going to be 4 and 3. That's going to put them at 82 in the 5th. And guess what? Their 13-pin lead has been erased. Doesn't quite turn up enough to catch the 2-pin. The 13-pin lead is erased, and we now have exactly a tie match once again, despite the washout by Jaime Gonzalez. And here is Karen now up on the right lane, and just a mark will keep us at a tie. So, wow, topsy-turvy match so far, from a 29-pin lead to tied in 2 frames. Just goes to show what can happen with a couple of splits. And there is Karen, and she throws a washout. Boy, all 4 bowlers just having lost their look right now. And boy, Karen, watch this one go right through. And that's right around 12 board. I think that's where she wanted to put it, but the ball just goes forward and leaves the washout. Wow, this is going to be, unless she can convert this, going to be 4 consecutive opens by these players. Very, very unusual for players of this caliber. And now she crosses over. Can she make it? Yes! Converts the washout. Great shot there by Karen. And watch this. She gets her eyes down to her target, goes cross lane and makes it. Perfect cover of the washout. We see a lot of people go after that with a plastic ball straight at it. She likes to hook at it. I do as well. I hook at that with my strike ball. Try to go Brooklyn and make the washout that way, which is exactly what Karen did there. And that keeps them tied right now. So after 5 frames, we're exactly tied. And here we go into the second half of the match. And here is Gonzalez again coming up light into the pocket. Boy, I wonder if he's just confused by his reaction here. He's just throwing it out to the right. This ball does recover, though, to leave only the 2-pin. And he says, oh, turn. Where's the recovery? What's going on here? And unfortunately, does not make the turn. Leaves just the 2-pin. And now we're to a 1-pin match, with both teams pacing to the 180 score. Here is Jaime with the 2-pin, no problem, and makes the spare there. So here we go. How do we, boy, everybody needs to just hit reset now and think about where you're playing and make your adjustments accordingly. We've had 4 errant shots, 4 shots out of the pocket. Very, very unusual for this competition. Let's see what Halvar does here. Now, he had one just go straight through the break point with a 2-8-10 last time. Let's see what he does here. He had a perfect strike the shot before that, so let's see what happens. Gets it out to the dry, turns up, and that is absolutely dead flush. Splits the 8-9. Perfect strike. So great adjustment there by Halvar. Hagen. Nilsen comes up through the pocket. Look at that. Doesn't get any more flush than that. And the pins just separate. And it's 10 back. And now can Courtin, all of a sudden, they have a chance to extend their lead from 1 pin to 11. If Heloise can score here, get a strike. Here we go. That's out to the dry. Turns up high once again. It's the same hit that she just had, and that ball just turned off the dry. And she's confused by that. I think she liked the shot, but unfortunately gets out to that dry and just turns right. The ball slows down, turns right, and leaves the 4-7-10 combination. That's a variant on the 4-load she just left. And now she goes out to the right to try to take a shot at the spare. Unfortunately goes 7 out. And now that's going to put them in a 15 pin down situation. And boy, it seems like this Kaergaard, Nielsen, Gonzalez team finds themselves getting the lead just sitting on the bench, or catching up from their deficit just sitting on the bench. And unfortunately, Courtin with a tough frame there. Let's see what Karen can do. We've not seen a strike from this team yet. The Kaergaard Gonzalez team. Who would have thought that? Here we are on the 7th frame, and there's the first one. Karen comes up and blows the rack. And great shot there by Kaergaard Nielsen. Finally gets the line into the pocket and gets to carry. And she came up high last time. I think she might have moved everything left a little bit. Catches a little bit more of the dry. The ball comes up, blows the rack. 5 into the 10, and beautiful shot there by Karen getting on the board. And now Gonzalez finds himself with a chance to double. Can he figure out this right lane? And makes the shot. Good looking shot. Comes up, rips. Oh, just gets a tip on the 10 pin. I think that 6 pin jumped out of the gutter and slapped that 10 out. He's got to be happy with this reaction. Come on, come on, come on, let's go. Yes, there's the double. And all of a sudden, they've got a 25 pin lead, where once they were down by 29 in this match. What a topsy-turvy match we have here. Again, it's the mixed doubles final of the Cubica AMF Strike Tour Series. And here we go. Halvar, Hagen, Nielsen pretty much in a must-strike situation. They can only go out for 196 right now. And that's out to the dry, comes up and leaves the 9 pin. That's the 9 pin he almost left in the first frame, but didn't. That one, unfortunately, going through the pocket, does not deflect. It's really one of the modern hits of our game. It was a pretty good release. He got through it, and the ball turns up off the dry, comes up. Oh, not a 9 pin. No luck there. It was a pretty good shot. Shouldn't have any trouble for the conversion. The problem now is looking at a 186 maximum. And the Gonzalez team now pacing to 191. So absolutely essential that Courtin figure out this left lane. She's gone high for nasty splits twice in a row now after striking and then just coming up for a 6 pin. She'll go split. Let's see what she can do here. It'll be her last shot of the game. I'm sure she's moving right. Let's see what she can do. Get the ball to the pocket, gets it out to the left, turns it up, and gets the scrambling mixer. She made the adjustment, but could not get that 9 pin to fall, the 10 pin to fall, excuse me. So it's a 9 count. And she will make this, and unfortunately, they're now down to a 175 maximum, and they're going to need some help from the Kaergaard Nielsen and Jaime Gonzalez, and she just nips the 10 pin. Wow, she would have made the 9 and the 8, I think, with that spare. But she does nip the 10 pin. So still alive here. We've seen stranger things, and nasty splits have been part of this game. So watch this ball come off the right side. Oh, go to the right, just nips that 10 pin and slides it over to the left, keeps it on the deck. It's very, very hard to make a 10 pin and leave it on the deck. You won't see that very often. Now Kaergaard Nielsen, they can put the kibosh on this match right here if she can. I think just a mark will pretty much do it. They just need to get to the 180s at this point. And Karen out to the dry, turns up, perfect shot, slap 7. It will be Kaergaard Nielsen and Jaime Gonzalez as our mixed doubles winners. Congratulations. That's 2 for 2 for Jaime Gonzalez. Now all he has to do is win the Worlds competition, which, by the way, one of his teammates is Halvar Hagen Nilsen. So we'll be back for that final on the same YouTube channel. That will be exciting. It'll be Team Worlds. And here is Gonzalez for the victory lap. And throwing that reality check. And gets Gets it out. Can he get 4 in a row? Comes up. Good shot. Ring 10. And pretty good shot there by Gonzalez. Gets it out to the right. Definitely makes the adjustment on this tighter lane, but the ball comes a little bit late to the pocket. Watch the 6-pin. Wraps around the 10. And now just needs any count, and actually that is the game because they are now in the 180s. Even if he misses it, and the most the other team can shoot is 175. So it is a confirmed victory for Kaergaard, Nilsen, and Jaime Gonzalez. Comes across, covers the 10-pin, and it's a strike for 200 even. Wow, a lower scoring match than we expected. This Gonzalez and Kaergaard Nilsen team did not strike until the 7th frame, in which case they put, at which time they put 3 strikes together, which locked up the match. And it was 3 pretty ugly splits over on the Halvar, Hagen, Nielsen, Heloise, Courtin side of the equation. And 1 light and 2 through the beak by Courtin. And now it will be Jaime Gonzalez, a strike for 200 even, which is will be the winning score. And he gets the strike. Perfect shot there by Gonzalez. So that's 200. Congratulations to Kaergaard Nilsen and Jaime Gonzalez. They will be in the interview with Marc Chavet following this match, so stick around for that. And again, we do have team final competition coming up on this same YouTube channel. My name is Bruce Hall, by the way. I'm your international commentator for these matches. You do see Marc Chavet and Bruno Bidone in the background. They offer the French commentary for these matches. And Bruno, of course, is our most excellent organizer and promoter of these matches. And here is, and there is the beautiful strike by Halvar there, and makes the good shot. And let's see if he can maximize their score at 175. Again, the 2024-2025 Bowling Promotion Tour is in organizational phase right now. You can go to the Bowling Promotion Tour website and check that out. It's a tour around France at the very end of September, early October timeframe. And here is Nielsen coming up high. He'll leave the flat 10. And a 165 score if he's able to convert this 10-pin. It will be meaningless, though. It will be Kaergaard Nilsen, Jaime Gonzalez as your mixed doubles champion. And Nielsen's going to flag that 10-pin for a 164. Tough for just 3 frames, really did in that team. And good match there. Once again, congratulations, Gonzalez and Kaergaard Nilsen. So we'll see a few outtake shots here, and then we'll have the interview from Marc Chavet with the victory, with the victors. And congratulations. So it will be a final score of 200 to 164. We'll watch a couple of shots here. We'll see Gonzalez's shot in the 10th coming up a little bit late for that ring 10. And we will see Karen's shot in their very first strike blowing that rack. And then we'll have Marc Chavet's interview. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you back for the team final on the same YouTube channel.
With Karen and Jaime, the winners of the mixed doubles contest here, congratulations on a beautiful performance. It was an interesting final. You guys starting out with a bunch of spares and at one point able to transform those spares into strikes.
Yeah, we did.
And so what was the defining moment for yourself? Can you pinpoint the moment precisely when you guys were able to change it?
Well, yeah, we started out with the spares, which was kind of safe, but we also saw that the other team, started having splits, and we were like, okay, now is the opportunity. So we sat down and decided, okay, we need to make some better throws, and so we did, and we took a longer time before we took our shots, and it worked out.
So Jaime, obviously it's one of those moments where you were seizing the opportunity. There was that chance to perform. You took it, harnessed it, and went all the way to the title.
Yes, it's a difficult match. She bowled through very good, and the start of the game is no well, and a little change the release and the ball, and is the great opportunity to the strong finish the game. She bowled very good, and me too much.
And Jaime, you won the individual Master Series title. Now you have the mixed doubles title as well. That's 2 out of 2 competitions. It doesn't get any better than that.
Yes, I'm so happy to win the 2 finals today. I hope that they win the other finals in the team.
Good luck to you for the team competition. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Jaime. La cérémonie protocolaire officielle pour le double mixte. On retrouve évidemment le Colombien Jaime Gonzalez aux côtés de la Danoise Kaergaard Nilsen qui est avec nous également, qui vont repartir donc avec les trophées qui vont être soigneusement remis par Bruno Bidone, le président de la Promotion Tour. Bruno, vous allez remettre les trophées aux différents vainqueurs avec bien sûr Jaime Gonzalez, vainqueur de la Master Series en individuel. Bruno commence élégamment par Kaergaard Nilsen, la Danoise, ainsi que Jaime Gonzalez pour la Colombie. Et évidemment, les vainqueurs de l'épreuve double mixte sous les applaudissements du public.